Hi Year 3, it's Mrs Collins again with Friday's maths lesson. Please pause the video to write today's short date and learning objective in your home learning maths book. Today we'll be continuing to divide by 5. Press play when you're ready to start. Okay, let's get our brains warmed up this morning with some speedy times tables. We're continuing to practice our 5s because it'll help us with our problem solving later on. You can flip back to yesterday's learning where you wrote your 5 times table out neatly. I'd like you to pause the video, get out of your seat and have a go at chanting your 5s in either a slow voice, whilst doing head, shoulders, knees and toes, or with a jump. Pause the video, have a practice and press play when you're ready to start. Well done. Let's have a look at the Skills Sharp challenge this morning. It's a true or false question. True or false? 15 equals 3 times 5. This looks quite unusual, this calculation, because the answer is actually at the start. But that doesn't matter because we know the equal sign means the same as. So is 15 the same as 3 times 5? Is it equals to? Let's count up in 5s 3 times and check. Count with me. 5, 10, 15. Yes, 3 times 5 does equal 15. So this statement is true. Let's have a look at another one. True or false? 10 equals 5 times 5. Pause the video and have a think. Press play when you're ready to discuss. Right, let's have a think. Is 10 equal to 5 times 5? Let's count up in our 5 times table together. Count with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, this is false because 5 times 5 equals 25, not 10. I wonder if this mathematician actually meant to write 5 times 2 because we know 5 times 2 does equal 10. Good thinking. Let's move on. We've got some chilly challenges here for you. The same structure as we looked at before, with the answer at the start. I'd like you to write the calculation to match the answer. Pause the video, give yourself 2 minutes to do as many as you can, and press play when you're ready. Okay, let's mark the answers. Please excuse my handwriting, it's quite tricky to do it on the board. Let's see what we can do. So, to get the answer 5, you could have done 1 times 5 or 5 times 5. Or 5 times 1. Give yourself a tick if you got that right. To get the answer 20, you could have done 4 times 5 or 5 times 4. Give yourself a tick. 50, 10 times 5 or 5 times 10. Either way around is fine. 25 equals 5 times 5. 30, 6 times 5 or 5 times 6. 15, 3 times 5 or 5 times 3. 55, 5 times 11 or 11 times 5. 45, 9 times 5 or 5 times 9. Well done if you got all of those correct, Year 3. You're working so hard. I think we're ready to move on. Carrying on from yesterday's learning, we're going to be dividing by 5 again today, looking at different problems. Could you write this calculation in your maths book? 30 divided by 5 equals. Just pause there and have a think. How would you work that out? There's different methods that you could use that we've looked at earlier on this week. You might be really good at brain-only maths and be able to count up in fives or chant your fives to find the answer. You could also use your 5 times table that you've got written in your book to help you, or your times table chart. You might prefer to do the sharing method, to share 30 counters by 5 by drawing 5 circles and drawing the counters in. You might decide to do the grouping method that we looked at yesterday, where you draw all your counters and you group them by drawing rings around them to get the answer. Or you might prefer to do your divides on a number line. So writing your multiples of 5 and drawing the jumps until you get to 30. All the answers using all these strategies will be the same if they're done correctly. 30 divided by 5 equals 6. Pause the video there and have a think. When you're doing your divisions today, which method would suit you best? What do you feel most confident with? Okay, there's another challenge on the board for you to have a go at independently. Write the question in your book, 35 divided by 5 equals. Then pause the video and choose your method, grouping, sharing, chanting or counting, or using a number line. Press play when you're ready to go through your answer. I've chosen to use a number line to work out this calculation, starting from 35, counting back in fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. How many jumps did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 35 divided by 5 equals 7. Give yourself a tick if you got that right. Well done. Let's have a go at this one. 25 divided by 5. Choose your preferred method, pause the video and give it a go. This time I've chosen to do the sharing method. I drew 5 circles on the page and then made my counters. I then shared my counters out equally. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and used 25 in 5 equal sections. I found out that 25 divided by 5 equals 5. Give yourself a tick if you got that right. We've got another problem here to work out together. Tony wants to share his money between 5 friends. How much will they each get? First, let's count how many coins he's got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Tony's got 30 coins. Pause the video and draw yourself 5 circles or bubbles to represent Tony's 5 friends. And together we'll share the coins equally and find out how much each person gets. Press play when you're ready to work on the problem. Okay, hopefully you've made your bubbles or your bar model with sections and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal sections to represent Tony's 5 friends. We know he's got 30 coins. Let's separate them and share them out. Do it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We'll stop there because we know he had 30 coins. So, the sum that we've worked out today is 30 divided by Tony is 5 friends. How many coins did each child get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 30 divided by 5 equals 6. Well done if you worked that out along with me. I think we're ready to move on. Now we've had a practice, it's time to turn to our independent task. You'll see in your pack, you've got your 3 challenges, mild, spicy and hot. Choose the challenge that you normally work on, depending on how confident you're feeling. If you get through it quickly, you can move on to the next challenge. I know some of you have been trying hard to do every single challenge. We're so proud of you, Year 3. Well done. Remember to set your work out neatly in your maths book, and this can be handed back into school when your grown-up collects your next learning pack. If you have any questions, just email us on the Year 3 email address. Have a great lesson. Speak to you soon.